Hello, hello! Welcome, friends, back to PyroKitty's Tavern. As always, I am April the PyroKitty, the Tavern Keeper here. Hope everybody is doing well. Today we will be continuing our Rook's journey here in Dragon Age the Veilguard. As a quick reminder, our Rook, her name is Alia Ingelvar. She is an elven mage of the Morn Watch. And currently, we are sort of seeking assistance from different places. Right now, we're in the Docktown area of Minrathous. Hope everybody's week, day, whatever time zone you're in, has been well. I'm gonna hop right on in here. We're gonna do this in memoriam. What does it say? In memoriam quest. Primarily, I'm gonna start focusing a little bit more on the main quests, I think. But I wanted to go ahead and do this one because I know from my personal playthrough that it's a pretty important quest overall. As I have I mentioned to and talking one time with Thuntroa about what my he was like, are you going to do everything? And it's hard to do just some of the side quests or just the main quest in this game, because the side quests, everything boosts your the faction reputation, and including the side quests. That's like one of the biggest contributors. So you can't easily skip it. So this is one of the folks we're investigating. Or no, this okay, this was the one we already investigated. That's right. This is who we already investigated. Please let me know if my sound is off, as always. Get this chest over here. In exciting news, Suntroa might be getting started on his own stream journey.
That cheese looks
Not
good. I should get some to take back. Ooh, we can have it with toast and apples.
Harding is so excited by the cheese.
On your way?
So Suntroa is getting pretty close to being able to stream. I don't know what date he plans on starting. I don't know his schedule. His will probably be a lot more erratic than my own streaming schedule. He works a full 40 plus hours a week. So unlike myself, I am part-time. So I am part-time as needed. So it will be a little bit different of a streaming schedule for him. And we have not quite hashed that out yet. So it might start sort of sporadic until we can get a better set schedule down. But I spent a good chunk of yesterday helping get his OBS set up and stream elements set up for him, and he's got his PNG avatar ready. But I am trying to, he's trying to decide, because right now it's just a static image, and he's trying to decide if he's going to add talking and blinking like mine has, or if he's just going to have it be a static image. I am thinking he needs to add talking and blinking. he is of the mind that just to have it static, but we shall see. But yeah, so he's got that set up to go. We even got, so he will have set up to where he'll be able to draw on his tablet and on his Huion monitor. And we also are working on getting a setup to where he can stream some traditional media streams in his art studio. It's a little bit trickier, but I think we've got a way. We have to use our laptop instead of our desktop computer for that, but so I have to get OBS set up on the laptop as well. But that's doable. I just haven't done it yet. I worked all day on his other OBS yesterday, so I did not work on it today. So yeah, that's exciting news. I know a lot of my viewers also know Suntroa of Suntroa Arts and are excited to get some more art streamers going here on Twitch. Oh, here we go. Funerary Handbook. The dead are in our care, and we will grant them dignity before they meet the flame. We will speak to them in gentle voices, cleanse their limbs, comb their hair. We will be with them, and they will not be alone. When all is done, a dim ash remains with us, but their souls will find a world incandescent at the Maker's side. May they shine in Eternium. Ah, so this is the morgue, crematorium. Monies. All right, so go back down that way. In other news, just chatting with y'all as I run around. Try and be a little less stare off into oblivion while I run about. So I will be taking a bit of a break from stream. We're going on vacation at the beginning of December. So I will be streaming today, of course, as I am here. And I will be streaming on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, the 24th. I will not be streaming on November 28th, Thanksgiving. I have a lot of family stuff going on that day, and I will not be able to stream. I'm sorry. You might see me pop into other folks' streams if anything else is going on, as I can lurk here and there.
Trying to decide what to make the kids for supper. The middle one's picky.
But overall, I will not be streaming on Thursday. And then, the following week, the first week of December, I will not be streaming the 1st nor the 5th. So, after today, I will stream on Sunday, but that will be my last stream before a little mini vacation, and then I'll be back on December 8th. So just a little forewarning there. Like I said, still streaming on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. I'm going to do a normal stream today, a normal stream then. I am sort of coming down with a little bit of a cold, so I apologize if I sound mucusy. It's a lovely word, I know.
Fresh fruit, good cuts of meat.
I need to buy all of these, but I'm going to hold off. I will buy that, though.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Cheese.
How about some accompaniments to go with your cheese?
Cheese.
Come by.
Gotta put some. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Cheese. We're at the cheese vendor. Need all the cheese. Always get the health boost. I will buy the rest of these cheeses eventually.
Very good.
Once I have a little bit more money.
Wood, tools, woodworking supplies. Take a look.
Let's see.
Next
Want to
time,
buy the
then.
decor, but I'm going to hold off for right now. So yeah, so a little bit forewarning, I will be taking that break after Sunday. But then we are going to come back and we are going to have some more fun in Dragon Age. As I suspected, we will definitely be going through the month of December with Dragon Age. And then quite likely into January. We shall see how things go, but...
Another demon killing.
I see it. Breaking boxes first. But as always... Whoa. Sorry about that. As always, you can find the most up-to-date information about my schedule on my socials. Again, they both are the same. I do also have a Blue Sky. I know a lot of people are moving over there, but at this point in time, I am not posting there. It does not work with the program I use to schedule my posts yet. So I really hope they get that fixed very soon. Because that's very annoying. I'd prefer to post on Blue Sky. So for right now, if you could please just give me a follow on either one of those. That is where you will see my most up-to-date schedule. I don't always get the one here on Twitch perfectly updated. I need to look at it and see if I need to change anything. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. But yeah, so, and my monthly calendar did reflect my little upcoming vacation. We're going to Orlando.
We need to get them away.
Whatever you say.
Is that everybody? Are we good?
The spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
Alright, let's find who this person was.
We've got a trail. Let's go.
Follow the blood spatter. Charcoal drawing of the market. A detailed drawing of one of Ducktown's markets. There are more shadows than people in the crowd. A man weeps in the corner, but no one notices except the shadows. The drawing is unsigned. Charcoal drawing of Ducktown. A detailed drawing of demons dragging screaming civilians into the shadows. One figure is left behind, a victim with a sword through their heart. Other civilians flee in terror from the scene as fear spreads through the city. The drawing is unsigned.
Were you friends with someone here?
No, no one's gonna feed the poor kitty. Charcoal drawing of a rooftop. A detailed drawing of a docktown rooftop. A menacing shadow looms in the background, but the man in the drawing has turned away from it, his face lit by a sunrise breaking through the fog. The artist's name is signed below, Evander.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
Alright, let's go find our next demon murder victim. Can't go through that way. So that's the way I need to go, but I want to go up here. See what there is. Just another path around, alright. Not a necessary one. Let's see. What? Okay, there's nothing down that way.
Too many Venatori around these days. I'm worried about what's coming. I wish I could do something, but me back.
Yeah, my back. Can't do anything. This way. Oh.
Annihilate!
That's a problem.
I like how they die and he's like, stop failing, you fools. Like, they did. Not sure what failing means to you, but does it mean dead? Because they did. Bump Tsar's camera a little bit. There you go. See him a little bit better now. Oh, there's a chest over here. Below me. How is there a chest? Oh, I see. There's like a courtyard down there. Alright, let's go look at that courtyard. It's not where we need to go, but apparently there's a chest down there somewhere. Ah!
See that, bad guys?
Cannot get to it yet.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Orders. The Chantry sisters keep their secrets close. They waste the Chantry's gifts on the unworthy. Far better the power they hoard fall to us, to those who can guide the wiser hands. Ooh. So these guys look neat. They're called candle hops. They're like little automatons that carry messages around. Candle hop message. Curious about you, and you of us? Other candle hops. Find, please.
Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
Can't get through there yet. Alright, back up. Continue on our way. So this is a new area. I'm gonna go see if I can unlock this fast travel point before continuing this quest.
Demons.
Oh,
It looks like another victim. We need to chase this down.
Excellent form, Rook.
aha! I knew there was another one. Well, I found the next victim anyway.
Compassion?
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
Well, this way we go. And not fall off the cliff. Not recommended. Unmarked journal. I try to do the work in the day, but it's hard to focus. Hard not to think about. At night, there's a whisper. The speaker wouldn't step from the mist, but I could smell his breath, like burnt cinnamon. He said he could help with the research and... Sybil, I don't know if I can do this alone. I don't want our dream to die. What would you do?
And another Fenarel altar.
Let's get this altar. Face over there. Where, though? It's usually not very far away. Oh, I see. It's down below. Letter never sent. Sybil, we're right. I'm sure of it. There's so much more here. So much to learn. We'll find it together. The letter continues in a shakier hand below. But we won't, will we? The demons took you, and how can I do this alone? You didn't make things feel possible. How did you make things feel possible, Sybil? I don't know how. Property of Marcus, scholar. The wolf statue has experienced a shift in surrounding magical energies. I'm certain of it, and I'm certain it means something. There's more to all of this than we have recorded. Truths we don't see. It's just as Sybil said, stories buried in ruins. I won't let our work be corrupted. I continue this work for her.
Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future. And yet, he continued. For himself and for her. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.
There we go. Alright, now let's go find this wolf. Well, that doesn't sound very good. Why do I feel like I'm walking into a big fight down here? Because I probably am walking into a big fight down here. Oh, yep. Look at that. Oh, I can avoid that, though. Let's see. I'm down here for that wolf. Oh, it sounds so gross.
We got company.
Brooks takes credit there.
Well, that was fun. Water damage pamphlet. We are final company. The work will be here forever. Those are all drowned miners. Lovely. Alright. You know, I'm going to take this thing on this difficulty setting. I should be able to take it down. It's just easy, hard to get down to this little area.
Company, get ready.
Okay, good. This one's not too high. So in my other game, I discovered that some of these guys are very high level. This one's like appropriately leveled. Ah. Ow. Owie. Owie. Well then. That did not go how I expected. I got stuck in a corner and I couldn't get up. Well, let's try that again. And this time, let's not suck. This time, let's kick some ogre butt.
Company.
All right. You. You. You.
Get ready.
Someone follow up!
You are a quick bastard.
Move now.
Take your blight with you.
There we go.
Better get this where it's needed.
I was about to say, are you gonna go? Ooh, chest. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. All right. I don't know what that sound was. I'm gonna come up here and something's gonna like immediately punch me in the face. Okay, good, no. All right. Let's see. If I recall correctly, that spirit of compassion that we met on that previous quest.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
Yeah.
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Little follow-up conversation.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
There we go. All right. So. Still a lot of chests over here. But I don't think I could get to them all. I'm less worried about making sure we get all of the chests. Like, I'm not going to turn away from one if I'm right next to it, but I'm going to focus on getting the quest done. So this is all of the quests we have for here in Docktown. Except for the main quest, which I'm not going to do at this moment. Well, actually, I can go ahead and do this one. I'm trying to pay attention. From my personal playthrough, I know which quests kind of lock other quests out. So I'm trying to bear that in mind as I decide the order we're gonna tackle things. But this particular quest doesn't lock anything out, so we will go ahead and do it. Need to go this way. Follow the quest marker, genius.
Go away. Stop looking at me.
Okay, that's where I just came out. I see.
What do you want?
Mages in dark robes were looking for laborers to move crates at the docks. You can move crates. You've moved crates before. Easy. Do the job well, and there's bigger jobs. That's what they say. You could get out of here. New life.
Except sometimes moving crates isn't as easy as just moving crates. What's back here? It's obviously gonna be something sometime. Just can't get through it yet. Don't mind me as I break your stuff. Always pet the doggo. All right.
I really got nothing for you.
What do you got, Bender?
Don't touch the treasure.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I won't.
Everyone loves treasure.
I'm gonna hold on to some of my gold for right now. I know I need to get a faction. I know there's one of the factions that I need to get up pretty high for a certain before certain events happen. So I'm gonna focus all of my faction rep gain on that faction for now. Alright, need to go down this way.
Keep him busy?
I'm chasing a fraudulent enchantment scheme. It's harmless until the buyer thinks they're immortal.
Pet the doggo. Oh, keep working. It's okay.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things
Oh? What things?
like no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense. Let's finish this.
Nice, Rook!
Rude. Concerned note. Darren said he had a deal and he'd be watched over. He said I could have that too. No getting kicked around and no worrying about demons either. He said that last part a little funny, now that I think about it. But he crossed the threads too many times. It can't be with them. Who did he talk to?
Well, anyway.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
I command it!
Oh, you gotta go. Big dude gotta go.
You still cross harding.
Bet they never saw that coming.
Didn't even need to come this way. You got a crazy cape thing going on, dude. Guess I can get to it this way also. Break all the things. Break all the things. As per usual, I apologize if my frame rate is doing very bad things on y'all's end. I don't know why Veilguard is so taxing. And I drowned. Oh, Rook, you need to learn to swim. But yeah, for some reason Veilguard is just very taxing on my system. There's a chest over there. Can I get to it? Not through there. Can I get down there? Ooh, maybe. So many things to break. Rook hates boxes. Gato. Can't go that way. I can go down here. Let's see. Yeah, I can make it. Oh. Almost fell in the water. Another candle hop. Candle hop message. Other candle hops find. Thank you.
This message. You're connected to the other candle hop we met.
Alright, continuing on. Ah, there's a fast travel point over here. I want to go unlock real quick. There we go. And filling in the map. I bet you I can't get to wherever that
The
chest
Illuvian's
is.
working. We're finding help. It's not a bad start.
This started with us failing to finish the last job.
Okay, it's not a bad second start.
Maybe the third will be perfect.
You know, sometimes you gotta start things multiple times.
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
Come to buy? I'm sure we can strike a deal.
Discreet place to shop. Definitely some
You're
stuff
an
I want to
customer.
pick up. Candle Hop advertisement. Messages delivered in a wink. Trust the Candle Hops, we deliver. Look at them, they're so cute. I mean, they kind of got scythe hands.
Interesting?
Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. You get a lot of stuff.
Please, take a closer look.
Definitely will come back and buy stuff here.
Great! I'm going back to my book now.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I'm at work. It's alright. Ah, here we go.
Rumored resistance group affront. Aspirations of hostile takeover.
There we go.
Who dies next?
It's a dark spot on the map. I had to fill it in. Are you a vendor? Oh, you're... Okay, that's where I just was. I see. I see. Alright. Onward we go.
The Magisterium.
Give me just a moment here, guys. Just wanted to check something really quick. This one. Okay. Alright, sorry about that.
Explain why the Archon's palace rained fire on the city.
Wasn't it a mistake? You know how finicky those magical defense systems can be.
It's just so sad. So many people were hurt.
Are you sure they're fine?
They're just fine. They're a little explodey, but they're fine. Before we go in there, I'm going to explore down here. Oh, excuse me.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
Fish shop.
Everything here smells so good.
You want a sample before you leave the city? Stop by. You're always running off somewhere, aren't you?
From one fire to the next. All good here?
Just doing my job.
Al the fish vendor. He sells fried fish. Alright. Now we can go in here. So this quest is to meet... Well, here, let me read off here for you. The Grey Wardens are an ancient military force sworn to fight Darkspawn and the Blight. The team must convince the Wardens that not only is a new Blight coming, but the Elven gods make this one more dangerous than any in the history of Thedas. So we are currently meeting the first Warden, the leader of the Grey Wardens, here at the Cobbled Swan in Teventer. Let's see how well this goes.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. How does a Morn Watcher come to be involved with the Blight in Arlathan? And not just any Watcher, but a controversial figure after what you pulled during that undead rebellion.
Right. Talk to the people I saved. They don't call my actions controversial. Some traditional Watchers called my actions casual destruction of the dead, but they weren't there.
Very well. Then I'd like to hear how a Navaran necromancer unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf, Elven god of lies, from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
Sorry about that.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Hang on, it gets worse.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 Elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Oh, you're a lovely guy.
Wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Charming fellow.
Fortress 941.
Dorian! Dorian, yay!
Attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Heads up, guys, we do have an ad coming up in about a minute and a half.
Acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
Charming man.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around.
Of course not. Where would I obtain something like that?
Oh, you were bluffing. That's actually scarier.
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
Alright, our ads are going to be starting in about 30 seconds, so I'm not going to continue any more of this conversation. I don't want... Oop, I bumped the mic again. I don't want you guys to miss any of it, so I'm just gonna hold off right here. And while the ads are going, as per usual, I will not continue playing. I'm going to take a little bit of a stretch break. I'll mute my mic so I can stand up and stretch my legs for a moment and get a little bit more water. And I suggest everyone else take a stretch and hydrate break as well. And okay, the ads will be starting here very soon. But yeah, we do take 3-minute ads once an hour. I know it doesn't seem long, but that way there's no pre-roll ads, and we get it all out of the way very quickly. 3 minutes, not too bad. Just enough time to stretch your legs, get some drink, unshrimp your arms if you're one of my artist friends. Start here real soon. It always just says soon for really long. There we go. Maybe? There it is. Alright, if you can still hear my voice, thank you for supporting the channel with your subscription. And if you cannot hear my voice, thank you for supporting the channel by watching the ads. I'm going to throw a dad joke up on there. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? An irrelevant. That's bad, Siri. That's bad. Okay. I am going to mute my mic for just a moment, stand up, stretch my legs, and then I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got about a minute and a half left on our ads. Thanks everybody for your patience. Thank you for my subs for waiting while I pause for the ad break. Everybody can just look at Azar. He's being cute. You should be able to see him on the ad screen, maybe? Dad joke. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey." The horse says, "Sure." Oh, SiriBot. Oh, SiriBot. I did learn a few new SiriBot commands, but for the life of me, I cannot remember them. Because that would be convenient. Oh, I'm sorry. I whacked the mic with my hand. Good solid whack. Alright, ads should be wrapping up here very soon. We're on the final little stretch. Any second now. There we go. Thank you so much for your patience during the ads, guys. As I had said before, I did pause. I did not continue. Still on the same conversation. Thank you for supporting the channel by sitting through the ads if you can. Sorry, I had to unplug my phone there and bumped the mic in the process. I am just have it out for the mic today, apparently. There are my channel commands. Unfortunately, right now the drop game is not working. Well, it is working, but I can't have it going while playing Veilguard because my PC does not like it. OBS does not like it. I was dropping frames like crazy. So we're not going to do that. But everything else still works. So you're a Shadow Dragon agent.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Thanks, Dorian.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
So for back context, Dorian Pavis, the Magister we just met and who helped us out, was a companion in Dragon Age Inquisition. New codex entry here. Every warden's journey. There's the joining and the calling, the beginning and the end. Every Grey Warden gets the first. They drink a potion of archdemon blood, laced with more magic than they know. If they survive, they'll sense the darkspawn, hear the Blight's song. The Blight itself won't hurt so much. They'll be forever changed. I was forever changed. Not everyone survives the joining. They end at the beginning. Others end in battle. They're killed by darkspawn, or maybe some other monster kills them. We go to sunless and forsaken places. We fight what would devour Thedas, and we don't always return. I've survived all those battles myself. It makes me no better than anyone else. Finally, there's the calling, and that is the end, no matter how far you've come. After the joining, the blight won't hurt so much, but it's still inside you, and in the end, it still wins out. The blight song, the one you can only hear because you are a warden, starts to change. It starts to call you. At first you can ignore it, and then one day you can't, because you're changing. At first you can't see it, but then you can. In the veins in your arms, the circles under your eyes. So you leave. You find the biggest batch of darkspawn you can, and you take down as many as you can before the blight takes you. You leave the world a little safer. The other wardens will tell you that you'll know when the time comes, that you'll be certain when it's real. But they haven't heard the calling yet, and you wonder if it's really true, if you'll really know. You do. I do. I've got my spot in the deep roads picked out. Take care of yourself. A page torn from Warden Aaron's journal left for Warden Theo. Oh, I should spend some points. I can't unlock my specialization yet, but I can get there. Resistance is always good. Damage against barriers. Use some points of Hardings. Oh. There we go. Clear out my little dots. I like my health ring, so I'll probably stick with that. Alright. Quest. Alright, let's go back to the crossroads.
I need to talk to Varric.
And I guess let's go talk to Varric.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I've been fidgeting with this thing since I picked it up, Varric. I know what it looks like.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
The food here's better than at the Hanged Man. The Fade doesn't have weevils, I think.
Weevils. Okay. So, let's go turn this in to Nev.
Stretching the legs?
I'm not trapped underwater anymore. Everything is stretching my legs.
Fair.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solus lived here. The Dreadwolf, it was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story?
Belara's
the
such a
demon,
fangirl.
The diamond, and the deadbeat magister. Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Uh-huh, great. What happened with the diamond?
Long story.
What's the short version?
You take a dip off the dock for a rock, make sure the mage can't freeze you in. You know, that job would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood,
Blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says that they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die?
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Theories on the Scarred Queen, written in Belara's scrawling hand. Nev, first 3 issues are done, already have some theories. So the way the Scarred Queen talks, it's very formal, very fancy. No one else talks like that in The Scarred Queen, except the Warden Commander. And so far, they've never shared a single scene, starting to think that they're the same person. Written in Nev's cramped hand. Nice theories, Belle. And more interesting than the Scarred Queen and the Warden Commander being and more interesting than the Warden Commander and the Scarred Queen being sisters. If you want a theory back, some evidence points to the Scarred Queen being a manifestation of Malon's anger. When you read about her harrowing, the writer is very careful not to say how it ended. Not concretely, anyway. Why leave that out? Feels deliberate. Belara is so adorable. She's just like little sister. Oh, okay. Now let's give her her gift.
Look who's thoughtful.
Spend some skill points. All right. We got a couple here. I'll apply frozen. All right. So this quest, we can continue the first part of it. And then we need to knock out some of our side quests here. Looks like Balara is in her room over here, so we'll just go say hi.
Rook, good to see you.
All right, so let's go back to Docktown and do Nev's quest. We'll bring Buchanas.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through. I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah. You protected them. Happy now?
Nev's case notes, the Viper. More new faces in Docktown looking for work. Say they're refugees from the front, but the scars tell a different story. The shutdown of that textile mill north of Asariel was all over the broadsheets. Story says sold to new owners, but word on the street is that it's another successful slave rebellion. In just the past year, the South Nosen shipyard, the caravan moving slaves to Ventus, the mines in the 100 Pillars, perhaps more if they kept it quiet. If you know who to ask, and you know about the rebellions, you'll hear about the Viper. They say he arrives, helps the slaves, finds them new lives, then disappears. I like the sound of it. Slave rebellions used to get put down easy. Something's changed. Is it just this mysterious Viper, or is there something else going on here? Quite a bit for us to collect and talk to around here.
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Or maybe I just trusted you, like a fool. High Bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
All right.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said that.
High Bloods. Is he?
Altus Mage, born and bred. Literally, bred in his case.
Literally bred?
You don't know about that? The Altus love their bloodlines, trying to breed the perfect mage.
You're saying he's another magister?
Nah, not my story to tell.
I got a little tense.
You could say that again. Everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right. I would have investigated me too. You just can't trust them in Rathus Templar. Not right now.
So why even be a Templar?
I used to be a soldier. Being a Templar's not far off. Joining the military is one of the ways you get respect, as Soperati.
That's someone who's not a mage, right?
Means sleeper in Old Tavine. Not a mage.
Sleeper.
Sorry for your shit hand. Now you get to die in the endless war against the Canary. All the men in my family are military. My father, well, he made it clear that if I wanted to live as a man, I'd have to be a soldier.
That sounds tough. And now, being a soldier, a Templar...
You ever stick to something because change is too hard?
Because we can't fight on all fronts. I get it. You're a shadow dragon. Aren't the other Templars suspicious?
Most of them don't notice me, or what I do.
What do you do?
I organize the documents in the archives downtown, in the cellar.
Your administration?
It's a job. Beats sleeping in the rain.
True facts.
Probably thought I'd be doing something heroic, huh? So did I. Once. The cellar's where they store things they don't want to deal with. Difficult ideas, difficult people.
So you joined the Shadow Dragons.
I never really fit anywhere else. Could never be what people wanted. That story's too common around here. The other shadows get it. No questions asked.
He was just putting the cause first.
I know. I shouldn't be so hard on him. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple of days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there. I know I said we couldn't trust you, but I'm still grateful you helped us when you did.
Not right now, Rook. You should talk with one of the others. Rook?
Asher?
You good?
Nev's case notes. Tarquin. Met the man shadowing me. Name's Tarquin. Got tired of his antics, hid, and doubled back to approach him from behind. If he was surprised, he hid it well. Said he wanted to know if I could be trusted before he spoke to me. Pointed out that my trustworthiness aside, his methods gave me no reason to trust him. He conceded. I wanted to know if I had a lead on the red lyrium potions coming through the docks. He'd seen evidence of a cover-up in Templar reports and wanted to compare notes. Might be able to make real progress from this. Ranus heard of him, a soldier from Ventus who quit the military and took a place with the Templars in Menrathus. Keeps his head down, mostly deals with paperwork in the archives. Got the impression he isn't well liked by his superiors. Explains the side job. Nev's case note. Maevaris Talani. Maevaris Talani was kicked from the magisterium over a year ago for treason, allegedly. Her faction, the Lucerni, supported the movement to grant greater rights for non-mages and slaves. They went silent. Silent but not gone. Talani may be working behind the scenes with allies still in Menrathus. Dorian Pavus, another Lucerni founder, still has his magisterium seat. Could Talani have taken the fall to keep Magister Pavus clean? The Vesperians, another highborn family, have ties to House Talani. Coromir Vesperian is a traditionalist, but his youngest son, succeeding Urian Nihalius to become imperial divine. Lofty role. But he spoke in support of the Lucerni, at least until their fall. And there's evidence that funding for the various slave rebellions may have come through members of the Dwarven Ambassadoria. Talani's always had allies in the Ambassadoria. Is it her gold that's going to the rebellions?
Rook.
Well, she sure doesn't have much to say. The Soparati. The Soparati. Dorian. Our next course of action would be to seek out influential Soparati allies who've been denied political power, the merchant families, the longest-serving non-mage praetors and magistrates, and the military, especially the military. Mages make up a fraction of our citizens. Teventer grinds to a halt without the Soparati. If we can encourage them to stand together and fight, they could change everything. I will handle the merchants and the magistrates. I suggest you call upon Legis Karen Mercar when you next visit Ventus. I hear Mercar has privately expressed support for reform, but more importantly, he has the favor of the current Imperator. Where the Imperator goes, Tevinter's military follows. Good luck, May.
I never thanked you for helping me with the First Warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feelings. Rook. Keeping well?
I just realized, I think, in my main playthrough, my personal game, that I missed some codex entries there. I didn't explore in here very much. And that makes me bummed. Because I am a completionist. Alright. So, where are we going? Oh, just outside. So, find the door. That's my next task. Oh, a candle hop. Candle hop message. You answered the messages. We knew you'd follow.
Another message for us.
Interesting.
I'm not sure I like these.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't going to shiver in their boots about Asher. Viper. Shadow dragons. Names like that get people talking.
Hello.
Hello. Lorelei, the Shadow Dragon Fence. I thought Lorelei might be from Ferelden, from the way she called her assistant Pup, and how she seems to be just a little more interested in news about the South than most people I've met up here. During the Fifth Blight, Tairn Loghain sold people from the Denerim alienage to Tevinter slavers to fund his war. Lorelei was one of those people. She doesn't want to talk about what happened, but it sounds like she joined the Shadows after they helped free her in a rebellion they supported. Lorelei wears a hood, a little wood carving of Denerim's Venedal. I should know how to say these words. Venedal, Tree of the People. It's the one thing she kept from there. The slavers took everything else.
Got some new supplies. Take a look.
I'm gonna hold off on buying much right at this moment. Other places I want to put my funds. Candle Hop Study. Update. There are definitely more candle hops around, and they've started bringing more messages to the shop. Not ones sent on purpose, but calls for help that were lost, unsent, pleas that we might not have otherwise seen. Are they finding these of their own volition? Is that possible? Whatever's been done to impress them, I'm not sorry for it. Alright, let's do Nev's quest. Loading, loading.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret too, right here in Docktown.
Oh, hold on just a moment. Santro just got off work and he sent me a text asking if he needed to pick something up, so let me reply real quick. he's gonna pick me up some jug of water. I am trying to eat and drink a little healthier, do some health issues, and part of that is not drinking sugary drinks. So I'm going to be making some hibiscus water. So that's going to be really interesting. It's supposed to be a nice, flavorful, healthy drink. I'm not going to put any sugar in it because you can sweeten it, but I'm not going to sweeten it. And hopefully that'll be a good alternative for just stuff to drink during the day. I thankfully do like water, but sometimes you just have to have something with some flavor. And unsweet tea is currently my alternative. Alright.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much,
Welcome,
but
traveler.
read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's.
Oh, welcome in, Haruka. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well.
All right, let's go.
I am April the PyroKitty, and we're currently working on a playthrough of Dragon Age the Veilguard.
You worked for... Same as now. People who find me and have jobs are worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
Glad you're doing well. Oh, hold on just a moment. Replying to Suntroa again. Alright, sorry about that. Well, thank you for coming in and joining, Haruka. Thanks for the follow. Let's see. Right now, we are working on a quest for our companion, Nev Gallus.
Keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Flashy Flyer, an act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter. All right.
We'll take a paper, thanks.
The Minrathous Mirror, drama in the palace? Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false. So I stream on Thursdays and Sundays. If I have some... Here's my socials. I post my schedule on both of my socials, and then that's where I keep my most up-to-date schedule posted. But yeah, I stream on Thursdays and Sundays in the afternoon, Eastern time in the US. Sorry, not Eastern time, Central time. I'm tired today. I apologize. But yeah, so I stream Thursdays and Sundays at 1:30 p.m. Central.
Several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers.
I'm a pretty new streamer. I started the beginning of September.
The Shadows brought me in after that.
So I've been streaming for a few months. Alright, which direction do I need to go? Go to the south here.
More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
Oh, you're thinking of starting to stream? It took me a while to get there. I've been on Twitch for a while, but mostly just like lurking in other streams and making friends with folks. I recommend. I am started out hanging out in science streams, various science streams, and various artist streams, and they're a great community over on that side of Twitch. I unfortunately am not a scientist, nor am I very much of an artist, so I'm a gamer, but almost all of the folks I follow are scientists or artists, and that's what really... I thank you for the offer, but I really don't collaborate with folks. I'm not much of a collaborator. I just sort of do my own little thing, but thank you for asking. So this paper is called Doctide Discourse, Myth or Man, Stories about the Masked Figure Who Watches Over Menrathis. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
Viper's popular.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
I'm glad you find us all right, Nev. That's me falling off a cliff.
There's still papers to buy on the north side.
I was
Stick
just
around here.
falling off the edge. Don't mind
Another
me.
rebellion? Here's what we know.
Oh, you're welcome to pop in on streams. I'm friends with all of my viewers. Everybody's friends.
Another rebellion?
One paper,
Here's what we know.
The Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnas Pel has reached Menrathis streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope to those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Oh, there you are.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I'm starting to think my good neighbors lack taste. Go on, take a... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec? Oh, if you say it's...
Oh, I don't have a Discord,
thanks,
Haruka.
I'll pass.
I just have my Twitter and Facebook account. I don't have a Discord yet.
I'll buy another paper.
Sorry about that.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Let's see.
Rook. Let's see. Ooh, embalming liquids, a bone saw.
Right. I'll, nice friend, Nev. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I'll check you out over on Twitter, Haruka. I try to really only become friends with folk over there with folks that I know in person or very closely. But I'll check you out, see what's going on. I might friend you over there.
I thought you'd be on opposite sides.
Nothing's that easy. They're a problem, and they keep worse problems away. Whether we're on the same side depends when you ask. But we've got more to see. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Alright, let's see what they got to say in here. The Weekly Truth. Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach further and higher than we ever even suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. I'm really only on Twitter over there just for things about my stream, posting my schedules and such. Draft for the Weekly Truth. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this message from across the sea?
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Weekly Truth Story Idea List. Secret research at the Circle, what they're covering up. New translation of the Catacombs tablets, how a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us? The Weekly Truth. Alright, so now we're headed back up this way.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
I see a chest up there. Oh, there's a ladder.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
I guess that works.
Until it doesn't.
I said I'll check you out over there, Haruka. I don't really get on my Twitter for much other than to update my schedule for the stream. But I'll take a look at your profile over there. Hold on just a moment, guys. Oh, sorry about that. My I have my Elgato open on my phone and it kind of crashed a little bit, but I got it going now.
The latest chapter is here.
There we are.
We'll take one.
The Nightly Song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here. Well, that's exciting, Haruka. Getting models done is always a complication. It's always challenging. It takes a while.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
But that's exciting that you've almost, that you're working on it. Are you an artist streamer or a gamer streamer?
Best cereal in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun.
Hey there, Suntroa.
Should have said no.
Welcome on in. Glad you're off work.
Scandal and enchantment. Read it here first.
Gotta break all the pots.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here.
First. Ah, can't get in
Scandal
there
and
yet.
enchantment. Read it here first.
Paper, thanks.
The Imperium Secret. The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Following Nev. Maybe? There you go.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here.
Yeah. I'm good. Catch
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
There we go. Catch up, Nev.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Created mini models for friends. Oh, you're an artist. Got interested in streaming as well. Well, if it's on your Twitter, I'll check it out over there for sure.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking?
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
Suntroa Arts there is my moderator and also the artist for this channel. So he drew my avatar and the little dagger floating in front of my avatar and my emotes. Pretty much everything except for the actual background.
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you. Needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes.
All right. Nev caught up on Docktown news and met with her thread contact, Alec. He told Nev there's been more of an Ittori in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. All right. So we don't have any more quests here in Minrathous. So we're going to head back to the lighthouse. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up a little early today. Like I said, I've had the sniffles for the last few days and kind of tired. And we're at a good stopping point. We just finished all of our stuff in Minrathous, so don't go away just yet, though. We are going to raid out into somebody, and I want to spread the love. So thank you all. Well, I'll have to look at that. Why is that not working? I'm not sure why my credits aren't showing all of my new followers. Thank you again for that follow, Haruka. I definitely will check out your Twitter and check out your art. But let's see who we can go and visit today. Let's see. Who can we check out? Well, I appreciate that, Haruka. Like I said, I could check out your stuff on Twitter, or if you have a Blue Sky link. 'Cause I know Blue Sky is a little bit more safe than like Instagram or such. Let's see. You know what? Let's go visit a friend of mine named Irish John Games. Now this is over on a different side of Twitch. It's not a gaming side, but he makes games. He is currently in the process of making a game on stream called Rise of Piracy. And let's go pay him a visit. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he's working on some game dev today. So thank you all so much for joining me today for Dragon Age the Veilguard. There's my raid calls. If you're a sub or a not sub, there you go. And I will be back on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Central. And we will continue our journey in Thedas on Sunday. Thank you all so much for joining me, friends. Let's go say hi to Irish John.